Hello everyone, in honor of the new Blade Runner 20,049, or 2049, or 2049, however that last part said, coming out this weekend, I thought I would try and remember the original Blade Runner, which I remember enjoying, but the minute I decided I was going to do this, I was having a hard time thinking of, like, details. Harrison Ford is a Blade Runner. It's in the future. I want to say it's the future, like San Francisco or Los Angeles, but it also could, it's one of those two. And the job of a Blade Runner is to hunt down replicants, which are like artificially made people, and he's trying to find three of them. One of them is Rutger Hauer. I hope I'm saying that name right, because that's how I've always said it. Daryl Hannah, and I can't remember who the third one is, but essentially they're like superhumans. Like, they're humans, like, but they're like super strong and durable and stuff like that. And they were made as like a slave class sort of thing, to like as a labor pool, and then they became too dangerous, so now they're illegal and they're hunted down. So really all I remember is Harrison Ford, like, in the rain, in the dark, in this city.
Don't walk.
Walking around looking for them. I remember him going through like some weird old mannequin-filled warehouse, or like a toy place or something. And Daryl Hannah's like dressed up and like acting like a doll. And then she pops out and like attacks him, and they fight for a little bit. And then he shoots her and kills her. But also, while he's hunting them, the replicants are looking for Wayland, who's the guy, the head of the corporation who made them, I want to say. And I just remember him playing chess. This Wayland dude, playing chess, like, over the phone with someone, and I want to say it's Rutger Hauer. I don't believe it's Harrison Ford. I don't know that Harrison Ford actually interacts with Wayland, but he probably does, because I don't remember most of this, apparently. It ends up with Harrison Ford, like, having cornered Rutger Hauer in some, like, old, broken down, like, apartment building that's empty, with, like, these giant empty loft-sized floors. And Rutger Hauer has some monologue about, like, all the things he's seen, and he's like teardrops in the rain.
Tears in rain.
Or something like that. I also remember Edward James Olmos is in it, but he's like another Blade Runner, or he's a cop, but not a Blade Runner. And all I remember is him, like, folding up little pieces of paper into little origami things. And Harrison Ford finds one at the end. And it's kind of like a, does this mean Harrison Ford is a replicant? Or something like that. I remember it being good, though, but I haven't seen it in a long time. I also remember Rutger Hauer finding some, this old Asian man who makes artificial eyes, either for the replicants, like he worked for Wayland, but now he just does, like, replacement eyes. Either way, he's designing eyeballs, and he's in a super cold, like, cryogenic, cold workspace, because it has to keep the eyeballs fresh. And I do remember Rutger Hauer, like, taking this guy, he's questioning him to get information about Wayland, I want to say. About, like, where he is or something like that. And takes this guy's coat, and essentially leaves him to freeze to death. And I could be making this up, but I also feel like, I'm pretty positive Rutger Hauer, like, pushes this guy's eyeballs back into his skull and then leaves him to, like, he takes off the jacket to, like, make him cold so he'll talk, like, as a form of torture. And then, ironically, as this guy works on eyeballs, he, like, squishes his eyeballs back into his skull, because he's got superhuman strength. And, I mean, a regular person could do that, but I also remember the soundtrack is like, like, that's all I remember. But it's really atmospheric, and I'm really looking forward to rewatching it, Because clearly I know none of it, because I'm excited to see the new one. So I was pretty close. Although I also should point out, I had the director's cut, or if it's, I don't know that I've seen the regular cut. So God only knows which version I'm remembering correctly, if any.